Great Mother speaks.
I am Great Mother, Holy Spirit, Yin, Divine Mother, Cosmic Moon. Well, hello and welcome, Aries Moon people. Welcome back if you were here for your full moon reading 2 weeks ago, and welcome anew if you are here. Aries Moon people, you are up for a very awesome new moon. If you're living in the northern hemisphere, the new moon after the harvest moon means that you are going into that internal space. Of course, Halloween is coming up in the next couple of weeks, and that has to do with, of course, the rejuvenation within, the death of the ego, and that release of that identity that we're so attached to, and opening ourselves up to the infinite divinity within. So if you're in the southern hemisphere, of course, you've just come out of that internal phase and you are about to plant new seed physically into your life, whether it's an actual plant that will grow, that you will eat, or it is a physical activity, a project or plan that you're about to birth into your world. Now, Aries Moon people who are going according to the Western astrology are celebrating the Libra New Moon. That is the diplomatic, balancing, challenge with equilibrium moon phase, and those who are honoring the Vedic tradition or the sidereal zodiac, which this channel is based on. And if you don't know why, look at the videos below that talk about who Great Mother is and who these videos are for, to find out why we focus more on Vedic astrology. It's soul oriented. And so if you are resonating with that at this time, you are celebrating the Virgo New Moon, that scrutinizing, daily task-oriented, self-healing new moon phase. And so we're going into that internal space. This is the beginning. We have months of the winter to delve deeper into this internal space. And so let's hear what Great Mother, the Holy Spirit, our intuition, is giving us clarity, balance, and confirmation about that now. For you, Aries Moon people, you are entering this new moon phase, acknowledging that there has been, or you are experiencing, very uncomfortable, what feels to be like unfair, unjustified behaviors, attitudes, and just environments that you are in, and you are really feeling a lot of frustration about that, Aries Moon people. But you are acknowledging it. You're not in denial about it, but at the same time, there's something within you that has already evolved with regard to how you have handled these type of circumstances or people in the past. And so you're kind of reflecting on your growth in this area, while at the same time still kind of being smacked in the face about it, to put it really bluntly. But you're really wanting to rise up to that intuitive space that knows that you can transcend it because you've done it before. It's just a new challenge for you, and you're like, oh boy, here we go again. And you're absolutely right. You are taking responsibility. Your ability to respond to this is you moving forward on this journey of realizing your transcendence ability, and you being able to say, this is where I want to go, this is what I want to do, despite this obstacle. As the Marines say, I've been told many times, I forget what the phrase is, you get above it, around it, or through it, but you adapt, and that's what Aries Moon people are doing. And so Aries Moon people, whether it's a diplomatic situation, whether it's a new physical planting season situation, whether it's that internal healing phase, or you are looking at your daily challenges, you're actually saying, hey, I know where I'm going. I know what I want to do. It's a goal that I have, facing this reality for me to do that. And Great Mother is saying, you are absolutely right. Do not overlook the fact that there have been some very uncomfortable, unsavory, unflattering, inconvenient episodes that have occurred, blow ups. And these aren't things that you're proud of. But of course, when we tune into the lunar aspect, and this new moon is a very important one. Again, it's a seeding moon wherever we are, and it's really delving deep. She's saying embrace that shadow, embrace that inconvenient, unflattering reality, and just say, hey, this is who I am in this space right now. Of course, that is what Great Mother Moon Mother does. She casts her shadow upon us so that we can get the clarity and the light that we need. Without shadow, we can't see. It's all just light. And so she cast that shadow, speaking through the moon phases, our dreams, waking and sleeping, premonitions, and our intuition. And she's saying, don't overlook that. You're absolutely right to be acknowledging that you are in that space and you are taking active responsibility for aligning yourself with your true emotions, your true thoughts, and your true reactions to the situation. She's very emphatic about that. The shadow side to this is that inner wisdom. And so, of course, that shadow side is what we don't show other people. So other people are not privy to this process going on within you, Aries Moon people. They don't know that you are very aware of exactly what's going on. They don't know that you are taking responsibility for your attitudes, behaviors, and environment that you are creating when you walk into a room or when people come into your space. They don't know that. But that is part of your power, isn't it? Because in the shadow, what you're dancing with are these very difficult, uncomfortable feelings, these very difficult and uncomfortable reactions that you're having. And so what Great Mother is saying, Aries Moon people, is that in the shadow, ask yourself, like Byron Katie says with her self-inquiry that has helped millions around the globe, when there is an uncomfortable or an uncomfortable judgment, idea, or thought, rather, that makes you feel just bad, question it. If it's a judgment, an idea, or a thought that makes you feel less than the divine child of Great Mother, Father, God, question it. Is it true? And so some of you are already doing that. Some of you are really looking beyond the veil right now and being very clear about whether or not these really kind of mental attacks coming at you are true or not. You're seeing them and experiencing them as attacks, but you're so conscious with yourself right now. You're being very clear about whether or not they're coming from you as well. And so Great Mother is saying that absolutely release that which no longer serves you. Those thoughts, those ideas, those self-judgments that you have, Aries Moon people, that are not supporting you, that are not congratulating you and encouraging you and adoring you for this deep inner work that you're doing. You are using that Aries Mars energy to do some very deep drilling into your sincerity. And she's saying, just like the Osiris Horus myth of rebirth and regeneration, let it go. Just let it go. Release that, because this new moon, what we're seeing here, and your new moon cards, Sophia and Baba Yaga, explain this so well about this drilling into your inner wisdom, that it's time for you to embody your wild woman spirit, that intuitive knowledge that goes beyond the fears, that goes beyond what is perceived to be an obstacle, and go right on through with your goal and your determination, what it is you want to do and what you want to be. Aries, you know how to do that. And that is how you're feeling. And Great Mother is confirming that, yes, it's time for you to embody that. Go ahead. Go on with it. You got this. You know you got it, but she's coming through and she's saying embody it, because you know what? If you don't, that urge, that premonition in you, that intuition within you, that power that is within you to do so will express itself in those inconvenient, uncomfortable, unflattering, and inappropriate ways. Don't they? They just come up. in the most inappropriate situations and times, don't they? And so she's saying, go ahead and embody it. You are conscious. You are balancing what is true and what is not true. You are transcending those challenges. Is it perfect? No. But you're acknowledging that. You're acknowledging that, Aries Moon people. And so it's a process, isn't it? Be kind to yourself in this process, because you know what your outcome is for this new moon season in October. Your outcome is Hecate. And Hecate, of course, is the Greek crone who has come to peace with her old woman stature, her senior sage stature. And that card at the crossroads says that it is no longer necessary, nor due to the wisdom of hindsight, has it ever been necessary for me to sacrifice my intuition. What I know for my survival needs. That's your reading, Aries Moon people. It is not necessary, and that is your outcome. It will not be necessary for you to sacrifice what you know what is best for your internal growth and development right now. For your survival needs, you will be cared for. You know why? Because you are following that intuition, which guides you to your highest good. Thank you for listening. Please like, share, and come to greatmotherspeaks.info. Start up a chat. If you go there on your mobile phone and you see the icon to start up a chat at the bottom, go ahead and give me a shout out, and I can answer any questions that you might have about Great Mother, about the obstacles that we often face in terms of trusting our intuition and how to overcome those. Or just stay tuned and subscribe, because that's what this channel is all about. Thank you so much for joining us, and have a wonderful October new moon. Remember, Great Mother loves you, and I do too.
Isis, Diana, Mommy Ishtar, Kali, Mammy, and Mother Mary.